What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Tyler, and I'm back with another video. As you can see by the title of the video, this is realistic trade packages for Jonathan Kuminga. Now, Jonathan Kuminga recently came out and said that he doesn't feel like Steve Kerr can help him reach his full potential, right? And now Moses Moody is coming out saying that he wants some more expanded roles, so the trade deadline could get crazy. So Andy Bailey put this article out, and we're gonna read this article. And I honestly number one. I mean, in what world would this happen? The Pistons are terrible this season. Don't get me wrong. They could absolutely use Jonathan Kuminga. They would love Jonathan Kuminga on the team, but at the same time, it's like, hey, we don't need that right now. We need an influx of draft picks and draft capital. The deal is crazy. Draymond would not be in that trade. Draymond wouldn't be in that trade. He just wouldn't. He's a franchise altering piece. Bogdanovich, they already said they're not going to trade him. Alec Burks would not be in that trade either. I just don't like the trade from a financial standpoint. And then you have the Raptors right here. I don't like this idea either, off of the fact that Pascal Siakam would not go to Detroit. I don't see the Raptors doing this trade just off of the fact that they are not rebuilding, they're retooling. If they were rebuilding, they would have traded for younger assets, meaning draft capital. They wouldn't have traded for RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly. It's just a retool around Scotty Barnes. Now, the package, don't get me wrong, this would be great for Toronto, but I don't see them doing this trade, especially taking on Andrew Wiggins' contract. Cavaliers reposition. Okay, Evan Mobley originally is a center, right? Jared Allen, he's expandable now, but I like the Mobley-Allen front court. I love it. I feel like it's great. I don't think you should change it up. If anything, you should change up. Okoro should go to the bench and you find a wing, because Karis LeVert's not it. He's not the wing. He's not the wing of the future. He's not the wing of the future. The package, Draymond's not going to be in any of these trades. He's not. He's a franchise altering piece. He just cannot be. And now my favorite team, the Atlanta Hawks. I like this trade. I'm not being biased here. I just like the fit. Just imagine, right? Jalen Johnson and Jonathan Kuminga for the future forward pair. Just imagine that. Same draft. I mean, you're going to have to extend them both. Don't get me wrong, but I would happily extend both of them. Happily. You talk about a player that could come right in and help. I would take on Wiggins' contract, and then I would look to ship off DeAndre Hunter. Unless you want to keep DeAndre, but I would You want to talk about a lineup of Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, Jonathan Kuminga, Jalen Johnson, and Onyeka Okongwu. With Sadiq and Hunter off the bench with, man, I'm telling you, that lineup. And Bogdanovich off the bench. That's a lineup. And then the Jazz, I like this trade for the Jazz because in an article that I just put out, Keontae George, Taylor Hendricks, Bryce Sensabaugh, that's the future of their franchise, right? Bryce Sensabaugh looks like he's going to be more of a bench piece. I like this trade for Golden State. And I'm just going to, because you get a big man that can shoot. Kevon Looney, he can't really shoot threes like that. Not like he did in high school. But this trade would ultimately give Golden State more flexibility for free agency. Also, you don't have to extend him like you extended Jordan Poole and then traded him. And I'm just going to say this. The Golden State youth movement was a failure because you could have extended all of them in each amount of contracts. You could have extended all of them, right? That was the worst kept secret of all time. Golden State, you failed.